Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sherie, and on this channel I talk about beauty and skincare. Okay, so we're talking about Sephora sale. These are the products that I have been using very consistently in my everyday routine. Okay, first and foremost, I am wearing all of the product that I'm going to talk about today. This is Merit's Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. So this is one of those bi-phase serum that contains its oil component and its water component. You sort of just shake it up and then you mix them before you apply. For me, it just served as a glowy primer before my skincare. It's not too dewy, it is a skincare product. It looks very natural on the skin. I have combination oily skin, but I've never felt like it's a burden on my skin. I use 2 or 3 pumps and massage it on my skin, and then I apply my foundation on top of it. It always makes my foundation seem really smooth. Overall, I feel like it really just kickstarted my makeup routine with a positive note, and sometimes it's the sensual feeling that, really brings you joy. The second product I want to talk about is Merit's foundation stick. Now, I know this foundation stick has gone through a repackaging where they increased the quantity of the product, so I don't think it's a bad value right now. So my shade is Silk. I like this foundation stick because it's very high coverage. For me, in terms of my under eye area, I usually just swipe a dot of this on and then I dab it out. So I can definitely use it as a concealer, but for my face, I use about 3 or 4 swipes and then I just blend it out with a buffer brush. I don't need a beauty blender to blend it out. Very low fuzz, to the point that if you have to go to a meeting for school or work and you only have like 2 minutes to get ready or cover up some blemishes, this is your one-stop shop. It really is that high performance. Now, I will warn you about the packaging. I think it's about 1 month after I purchased it, I did have the foundation stick completely fell off. I think it just snapped and broke in half in the middle. For how expensive this product is, I really don't think that should happen, and I hope it's not a common issue. So moving on to cheek, I cannot stop using Benefit's new blush in the shade Dandelion. For me, I want a blush that makes me look younger, and I have a sense of childhood innocence, to my look. I know it's a really strange way to describe a style, but if you remotely identify with what I just described, this is a perfect blush. You can never overapply it. It has the most subtle sheen that adds a soft glow to your cheek, and it's a formula that really lasts throughout the day. It's an instant glow maker, and it makes me so happy every time I put it on. Moving on to contour, my favorite is still Fenty Beauty's contour stick in the shade Amber. I really like how stiff the formula is. I've never had issues of it melting off. I've used it during summer times in California. It's totally fine. For me, the color is perfect. I could use it on my nose, on my cheek, on my forehead, along my eye socket. It doesn't get muddy, it doesn't slide and move on your skin. So moving on to eyes, I have Charlotte Tilbury's Mesmerize eye cream pot, I think in the shade Oyster Pro. I think the lighting right now is actually really accurate. It looks like a typical taupe eyeshadow with a hint of silver highlights. I know a lot of cream eyeshadows out there claim that they can be applied using fingers, but it's so hard to control the amount you use, how blendable they are. But this one truly is a swipe and go eyeshadow formula. It's very beginner friendly. You need very little to create a gorgeous look. And with this little pot, it could last you a long time. For people who have monolid like I do, this does not make your eyes look puffy. A lot of eyeshadows with shimmer or a highlight can be a little bit tricky to work with because sometimes they make your eyes look really puffy. So after eyeshadow, I used Shiseido's eyeliner. This is a hidden gem. First of all, it is a twist up eyeliner pen. This is very precise. As you can see, it is pretty skinny. It has a typical brown-black coal color. It worked really well both on the inner corners, my under eye, as well as my top lid. It has really long lasting power. Wrapping up with my last product, which is a lip oil, and it's Dior's Glow Lip Oil in the shade Rosewood. Combining lip gloss and lip oil, I've probably tried more than 40 of them, both from the drugstore and high-end. I'm not kidding. If you want me to make a video just summarizing all the pros and cons of different formulas, and when I say that this lip oil is actually possibly worth its money, I really mean it. Now, there are a few reasons to it. First of all, it's large doe-foot applicator, extremely comforting to use. You sort of just glide on like 2 swipes This is the kind of formula that I would bring in public if I ever need to go to the office because it's just so effortless. It is hydrating. It's comfortable to apply when your lips are really dry. It's a nourishing formula. In terms of this color, Rosewood, this is a lip oil version of, the blush that I really liked earlier. Most of the time, I wear pastel clothes. I have a very simple hairstyle. I don't look that great in a glam look. So if you have similar, preferences, this color looks amazing, and I've probably used it for a month now, non-stop, and I've only used like 10% of it, so it does last. All right, so that wraps up with all of my Sephora recommendations. I know it's not a lot of products, but they bring me joy in my everyday life almost. I hope they are useful to you. I know I haven't been posting very consistently on this channel. That's going to change. I have recently gone through a lot of job and work changes, move across states, just all of those things in my personal life. But I'm happy to announce that I'm going back to normal. I am very interested in growing this channel consistently. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please, if you enjoy the content, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.